Hello, handsome boys and beautiful girls. I am your science teacher Shweta Sharma from MB International School, Nayagaon, Kota. Today we will going to start chapter 1, Nutrition in Plants. In this chapter, we will cover topic describe two modes of nutrition in plants, heterotrophic and autotrophic. Explain how photosynthesis occurs in plants. List factor affecting the photosynthesis. All living organisms need food to sustain. The process of intake of food and its proper utilization in the body is termed as न्यूट्रिशन. न्यूट्रिशन मीन्स जो भी फूड हम इंटेक कर रहे हैं और हमारी बॉडी वेरियस एक्टिविटीज़ में जो भी उसको यूज़ कर रही है, उसका यूटिलाइजेशन कर रही है, वो सब न्यूट्रिशन में इंक्लूड होगा. न्यूट्रिशन के साथ है न्यूट्रिएंट्स. न्यूट्रिएंट्स क्या है? वेरियस न्यूट्रिएंट्स आर देयर. Carbohydrate, proteins, fats, vitamins, these are the nutrients, various nutrients. Components of food such as carbohydrate, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals are called nutrients. Living organisms broadly exhibit two modes of nutrition, autotrophic and heterotrophic. First of all, we will discuss about the autotrophic mode of nutrition. What is the autotrophic nutrition? The mode of nutrition in which an organism synthesizes its own food. We know about that plant make their own food. Using simple substances is called autotrophic mode of nutrition. Organisms that exhibits this kind of nutrition are called autotrophs. The green plants are autotrophs as they prepare their own food using carbon dioxide, sunlight, water and minerals. They are also called the producers, means they produce food, so they called producers, as they produce food for other living organisms. Photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? The process by which plants prepare their own food in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, it's called photosynthesis. It is the process by which plants produce glucose by utilizing carbon dioxide, water and sunlight. It is called solar energy. The leaves of plants contain a green pigment is called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a pigment like hemoglobin. Hemoglobin pigment is present in our blood and chlorophyll pigment is present in plant. This pigment imparts green color to the plants and traps the solar energy. Plants take in carbon dioxide from the surrounding air. Water and minerals are absorbed by the roots and transported to site of photosynthesis. Leaves are the main site of photosynthesis in plant. We call leaves also kitchen of the plant. Plants use solar energy to convert carbon dioxide and water into glucose and oxygen. This oxygen is released into the air. The glucose is stored in the form of stars in leaves and in other parts of plants. Both glucose and stars are form of carbohydrate. The presence of stars in a leaf varies the occurrence of photosynthesis. The photosynthesis can be represented by the following equation: carbon dioxide plus water, and it will convert into glucose and oxygen. The inorganic substances carbon dioxide and water, it will convert into glucose and oxygen. The food prepared by green plants is used by all our living organisms. Photosynthesis also helps in maintaining the ratio of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Thus, plants are vital for maintaining life. Condition essential for photosynthesis. What condition are essential for photosynthesis? Naturally, sunlight, water, soil, carbon dioxide. First of all, we will discuss about the sunlight. Sun is the ultimate source of energy, light energy. For all organisms, photosynthesis cannot take place in the absence of sunlight. Let us perform an experiment to justify the importance of sunlight for photosynthesis. Second substance is essential for photosynthesis is chlorophyll. The leaves of plants have structures called chloroplast. Chloroplast is a cell organelle. We will discuss in cell organelle or cell topic. The green pigment chlorophyll is present in this chloroplast organelle. This pigment is capable for trapping solar energy, which is turn is used to prepare glucose. The third essential part is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide present in air is taken in by plants through a small opening pores called stomata. Singular form is stoma. The stomata also help the plants to respire. They are present in abundance of the lower surface of leaves. Each stomata is surrounded by two guard cells. These guard cells control the opening and closing the stomata. Stomata present on lower surface of leaf. This is the stomata picture. Stomata is here. The guard cells are covered the stomatas, and these guard cells controls the opening and closing of stomata. Stomata present in leaves, they are just like a pores. The structure of this closed stomata and this one as the open stomata.